Hello. I'm so nervous to say this because I know once it leaves my mouth, then I'm on the hook for the next 365 days. I don't know if I can do it. It's like, oh, you know when you're like about to go on a roller coaster and it's like, I want to go, but I don't know if I want to go. I want to go, but I don't know if I want to go. I want to go. That's how I feel right now. Okay. My name is Madison Rose Dalmaso. You can call me Maddie for short, M-A-D-I. I used to be M-A-D-D-I-E, but we've shortened it. Nice, short and sweet for you, M-A-D-I. Also feel like it's more sophisticated. I am here today to start something new. And I'm feeling a little bit crazy because it's quite the commitment. But I'm so excited to commit to this. When I first started in the personal development world, it was 7 years ago. And probably 5 years ago, hi Gabriella! You're gonna freak out when you hear what I'm about to say. 5 years ago, I think that's when I did my first Facebook Live. I'll have to find the date of when I did that, but 5 years ago I did my first Facebook Live. Pretty sure it was like 5 years ago. And I will never forget it because I was terrified. Terrified. I didn't like public speaking at the time. I had spoken on very few stages in front of really small audiences and didn't like it. Turned tomato face, didn't like it. Felt hot, got sweaty, all the things, didn't like it. Had to leave. And we were at this event with Bob Proctor. Those of you who know me know that my first mentor in personal development space was Bob Proctor. And he was my first mentor, okay? And so we were at an event that he was hosting, and one of his colleagues challenged me. I had wanted to start going live on Facebook for like 6 months, and I had it because I was terrified. And every time I went to go push that little blue button, I was like, I don't know if I can do it. And I backed out every single time because I got so scared and scary. I'm even nervous right now as I commit to this in front of you guys. In front of the world. There's like 5 people on right now. It's fine. And so he said, Madison, if you go outside during break and you come back and you've not gone live yet, you're not welcome back to the event. And I was like, oh no, I have to do it. I have to do it now. I'm on the hook. There's no turning back. I've got to go do it. So I go outside and I go to the furthest possible place so no one can hear me. And if you're terrified of doing live still or now, you know what this feels like. You're like, I don't know if I can do it. So I go to the furthest place possible where no soul could hear an echo of my voice. I'll never forget. I'm in this parking garage and I'm like huddled up like this in the parking garage corner, and I'm like looking around. It's like, okay, no one's around. No one can see me. I've got my phone out, got the live button right there, and I'm like, oh my god, I can't do it, 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 I can't do it. And I'm just sitting there and I'm like, okay, I wrote down every single word I was gonna say on the live video. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is terrible. Like, I'm gonna mess it up. I'm not gonna remember. I'm gonna be looking down the whole time. I learned in school that you should never look down. You should always be making eye contact. This is gonna be awful. So finally, this, like, after sitting there and like mulling over this for probably 20 or so minutes, all of a sudden this idea comes over me. Why don't you talk about what you're going through? I'm like, I could do that. Because if I do that, then I know what to say because I know how I feel right now. I can talk about what I'm going through, no problem. I'm terrified. So I go on and I say that I'm terrified. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm going to do that. I press a button and I go on live and it's like 3, 2, 1. You're alive. And I'm like, hello, this is my first live video I've ever done. And I know you're not supposed to tell people you're new, but I'm new at this and I don't know what I'm doing. And so that started a series of live videos, and I held myself accountable to doing live videos, and I established this name of the live series called The Road I Chose with Maddy Rose. And it was like this thing. I'd say, hello, welcome back to The Road I Chose with Maddy Rose. Today we're talking about blah, blah, blah. And I would start to share with people the fear I was going through, how I was breaking through this terror barrier wall, right? And living out what I felt my soul wanted me to live out despite the fear. And it was so good, and people tuned in and people loved it. And somewhere along the way I stopped doing it. I think, you know, my business ended up taking off. I was a co-founder of a multi-million-dollar business at that point with my dad, and so that started taking off, and the clients started coming in, and it was really fun. But somewhere along the way I was like, I don't need to do this anymore, it's fine. Hi Darla, I'm so happy to see your name. Hi Miss Darla. And so somewhere along the way I just stopped doing it. I don't know why. I don't remember the day that I said I'm not doing this anymore. I think I slowly just kind of like trickled out of it. And it's been on my spirit lately to start this really fun momentum in my business again. My business is amazing, multiple six-figure business in under 18 months, Madison Rose brand. It's amazing. We're thinking about a community name, like a community name where everyone can feel like they're a part of it, but it hasn't landed with me yet. So right now it's the Madison Rose brand. Maybe one day we'll have a name that we can all like be like, wow, we're a part of this big thing. But right now it's Madison Rose brand. And we've hit multiple six figures in under 18 months. And it's so much fun. It's going so well. I'm so excited. But I've had this feeling of like, okay, but I want more connection in my business. Like I want to feel connected to people again. And I'm like, when's the last time I felt really connected to everyone in my world? And I was like, it was when I was doing Facebook Lives when I first started. And like people would come on the live and I would say, hello, hi John, how are you? Oh my gosh. People would come on the live and I would say hello just like this, and it'd be like this fun thing to do together that people looked forward to and I looked forward to, and I got to share what I was going through and what I was learning with the world or whoever was on my Facebook Live videos. And so it was just really fun and really cool. And today I had this thing come over me and it was like, I'm gonna do that again. But I don't want to just do it like randomly like I did back then. It was fun, it worked then. I want to do it for 365 days. And like, do I want to give people that much access to me? Like, do I really want to commit to this? Because some days I'm probably going to be like not in the mood to go live. Some days I'm probably going to be like on vacation and stuff. Am I going to want to do this for 365 freaking days? I'm like, yeah, I do. I do. I'm like, what am I going to talk about for that long? Over the last 18 months under the Madison Rose brand, it has become so super clear to me that the reason why I'm on planet Earth is to not only help people financially liberate themselves, but also to help them financially liberate themselves through joy. Through joy. When I first started getting into the personal development world and I got into the partnership with my dad at first, right? I did that because I was like, entrepreneurship looks hard, corporate America looks hard, everything looks hard, adulting seemed really hard, everything seemed hard. And I was like, this can't be what life is about. There's no way we're all born to work really hard and then croak in the end. What kind of life is that? If God is real, he didn't design it like that. I assure you. Alright? So I always had this knowingness of like, that's not it. That's definitely not it. That doesn't feel good. That's not it. I don't want to do that. I definitely don't want to do that. And so at the time, the personal development world was like, okay, I'll look into personal development because it seems kind of fun. Seems like the people enjoy their lives a little bit more than everybody else. So I'll step into this world. Why not? And I learned over time that you can create money through following your joy. And I had grown up hearing starving artists, right? And oh yeah, follow your happiness, the money will come, right? Follow your passion, the money will come. Like everyone kind of like gawked at that, right? Like, oh yeah, she's following her passion and she's gonna be rich one day, ha ha. You know what I mean? It was like this weird thing that people like laughed at and like dismissed. So I always thought, well, if people are laughing at this and gawking at it, then it must be like a myth that you can really earn money through living your life. Like that, probably impossible. I was raised, like much of you were probably raised, to believe that when we earn money, it's because we worked. And that work was something that we did. We didn't really want to do it. We didn't really love to do it, but we did it because we need to earn money to live our life. And I always knew that that was mixed up. I don't know what it was, but there was always something in me that was like, no, it's not it. No, there's a better way. I don't know what it is yet, but I know there's a better way. And so the personal development industry opened me up. I fell in love with metaphysics. I fell in love with understanding the human mind, understanding how we can co-create, how we can personally create our dreams here on earth using our marvelous mind. I became obsessed with it. I was talking to a one-on-one client today, and she was like, she made me think back to when I was like, I could eat this stuff for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every single day. And that's how I knew that it was my passion, because I would do it without being paid for it, and I freaking love it. I soak it up no matter what. Hi, Bonnie! Bonnie's in Georgia with me. Hi, Bonnie. I just soaked it up. Like, I loved it. And when money started to come in bigger amounts than I could ever imagine, because of something that I did that I actually enjoyed, I was just like, it's possible. This isn't work at all. I'm working right now. I'm having the time of my life with you here right now. This is like so much fun. Isn't it? But so, wait, let me take a sec. So when I realized that, I started seeing $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, $50,000, $100,000 months come in because I was doing something that I actually enjoyed. I was like, why didn't they tell us this in school? Like, what? Everyone sells you on the idea that once you graduate, life sucks. Like, it sucks. Once you graduate college, like, good luck. You're probably going to be screwed. I'm not really sure what's going to happen, but the rest of the life, kind of not a good vibe after that. Enjoy it while you have it. Enjoy it while you're there, because it's never going to be that good again. Who would ever want to grow up in a world that believes in that? Well, I'm telling you, a lot of our young baby society, they still feel that way. I felt that way. Until I found a new way. So the last 18 months, right? The last 7 years, what is happening? Someone's sending me something. I hope it's something good. I'm scared. The last 18 months, the last 5 years, I've been helping people understand the art of manifestation, helping people understand how to use their mind to personally create the reality that they envision, right? That they dream of. And it's been kind of like vague. It's been kind of like, people call it like a niche, which I don't do that, but I love that for people that do it and have that. I didn't have that for a long time, and I still don't really have that. But for a long time, it was like, I'll help you manifest anything that you want. Over the last 18 months, it has become so freaking clear to me through the people who I have attracted into my world and my own life experience that I am here not only to help financially liberate people, but to help them do so through joy. Because that's what I do. And that's what I did. And that's what I love helping people do. So the next 365 days together. My goodness. The next 365 days together, I am going to be sharing with you not only how to create money, but how to do so while you fall in love with your life again. While you fall in love with your life again. The money doesn't mean anything if when we get it, we don't like who we are. Doesn't. The money doesn't mean anything if when we get it, we're shaming our partner for not earning as much as we do. The money doesn't mean anything if when we get it, we don't like how we got it. It means nothing. I was so much more happy and joyful for myself, about myself, for myself, when I earned $1,000 through something I loved versus $10,000 through something I didn't love. I was so proud of that first 1,000. It was more than 1,000, but I was so proud of that first chunk through joy than a bigger chunk through not joy. There's a difference. And I think I was placed here to help us do that. Because I've learned everything that I've been through over the last 18 months has brought me back to joy, has brought me back to money through joy. Any time in the last 18 months that I tried to earn more money without following joy, it was like the universe just slapped me real hard right back into my place. Like, nope, that's not why you're here. You're not here to just earn money. You're here to create a wealthy lifestyle. And that's not just money. That is relationships. That's your emotional intelligence. That's your communication with your loved ones. That's all of the things. That's being a person who can lead themselves through life no matter what's going on. It's a person who can stay in control and stay centered and grounded no matter what the world's doing outside. It's a different take on money. So I'm excited. Now, of course, I'm still going to be doing all the programs that I do, and I'm still going to be doing all the masterclasses that I do. This is just like going to sit as the foundation of all the things. And if you want to join me, I would be so happy and honored to do this together. It's become very clear to me that I've been placed here not just for myself, because for a long time I was just doing this for myself. It's like, how do I get better? How do I earn more money? How do I find the love of my life? How do I? And now I'm like, how can I help create 11,111 millionaires through joy? And I would love for you to be one of those millionaires. I would love it. Imagine if we look back and we're like, oh my God, that day where I decided I was going to do this, and I wasn't just going to do this, but I was really going to sink in and lock into my dream, and I was going to do it, and I was going to find a way to do it, falling back in love with my life, not sacrificing my life for money, but falling in love with my life. And as a byproduct of falling more in love with my life, I earned even more money, and now I'm a multimillionaire, and oh my goodness. That's what I want. So much of the world separates the two. They say, earn a lot of money and then worry about your life. That leaves so many people working so dang hard to earn money only to get there and be like, I didn't enjoy my life. Where'd it go? My kids, they grew up. I didn't see it. I was working. I graduated school, I didn't even like it, I didn't even care because I was just working to get good grades, to pass, to move on to the next thing. It's like society has programmed us to get into this like cycle of just like working really hard for one day. Well, what if that one day never comes? Tomorrow's not guaranteed. What if it never comes and you didn't enjoy your last day on planet Earth? Then what? So, how do you participate in this with me? Okay, so I think what I'm gonna do is come up with a time every day that I'm here. I think that's my plan. I think it might change, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to come up with a time every day that I'm here, and I'm feeling like 11:11. And if one day it changes because I'm on vacation or something or in a different time zone, I'll let you know. But right now, 11:11 every day for the next 365 freaking days, we're right here. Locked in, tuned in, tapped in, turned on. Thank you, Abraham. We're locked in. So 11:11 every day for the next 365. And the theme of this year, because this is going to be a whole dang year together, okay? Next year, September 16th, 2023, we're going to be different. We're going to be a lot wealthier. We're going to be having fun. We're going to love our lives so much, even more than you do now if you already do. It's going to be amazing. I'm so excited. 11:11 every day. I'm also doing a very, very short version of this on TikTok. So if you'd like to go over there, my TikTok handle's official Madison Rose, just like my Instagram handle's official Madison Rose. But I'm going to be doing a very short version on TikTok over there. As you'll see, I announced it on TikTok today. It was nowhere near as long as this. Nowhere near. So Facebook is definitely going to be where like the meat and the potatoes hang out. TikTok's going to be like the preview, because TikTok platform works totally different than a family on Facebook. Like, we're going to really get to know each other here. I can see your names and stuff in your comments. And on TikTok, I can't. Also, if you want to follow on Instagram, that way, like, you can, like, tag me and stuff, and because you can't do that on TikTok, and you can't really do that on Facebook, so if you want to tag me and stuff along the 365 days and share with me, what I said on TikTok is, if you follow me on Instagram and you message me 365, I'll send you a message back, say hello, and then I'll follow you back on Instagram so that I can stay in tune with your journey and we can like do this together. So if you want to do that, you're absolutely welcome. If not, no worries. I'll be here on Facebook every day. What else do I want to tell you? Oh, if you feel like this will help someone, or you're like, oh my gosh, I want to do this with somebody else, please tag them below. Tag them in the video below so that they can start with us, because today's day 1, tomorrow's day 2. So they can start with us and be like in this journey and vibe. If you want to share this on your page and say, who wants to join me? Like, let's do this together. I would love that. I would so appreciate that. I don't run ads. I don't do any like paid marketing in my business. So word of mouth and sharing on social media is how my business gets out there. So I would really appreciate that if it feels aligned with you. That would be absolutely amazing. Hi, Tharifa! It's so funny. Some of my clients that are paying are probably going to tune into this like the whole time, which I love because it doesn't matter. It's just so much fun, and it's going to be just so much fun. What else I wanted to share with you before I go? Okay, to be super clear, the vibe of this is, if you desire to create money through joy, this will help you. Point blank. And it's probably going to require that you come up with your own business at some point. So I would assume, because most of the time when you're wanting to create millions of dollars, you're selling something. That's just what it is. I mean, if you look at every millionaire in the world, they sell something. So the key is finding out what you're passionate about so that you can sell it online, on social media. You can learn how to use the power of the online internet, the world, in order to share what you're passionate about and receive money because of that. It's a beautiful experience. It's a beautiful process. It feels illegal sometimes because it's so fun, and it's just limitless, literally. We are limitless on the internet. So it's really fun. So if that's your vibe and you want to anchor into that with me over the next year, then be here, because that's what I'm going to be sharing, teaching. I'm going to be using my real world life for these videos. So I'm going to show you how I navigate when I'm in a bad mood. I'm going to show you how I navigate when I'm not feeling the greatest and I still have to show up somewhere. I'm going to show you how I navigate sad thoughts, mad thoughts, angry thoughts as a leader. I'm going to show you how I come up with new ideas and containers, and you guys will get little glimpses of how I create my live programs and how I create the programs that I sell online and launch, and maybe you want to be a part of those too, and maybe one day you join the programs, maybe you don't, that's okay. I'm just doing this because I felt very called to do this, and it actually helps me align more with source so that I am in a higher vibe and therefore in my creative zone of genius, and it helps me expand as well. So this is as much as for me as it is for you. really. And in the process of this, I mean, you know when you throw a stone and it, what's that called? Skipping? No. Ripples in the water. Like, if you lock into this and you go and you start creating from joy and earning money from joy, the people who you touch are all going to be lit up by that. And if they catch on, they're going to be lit up. And if they catch on, they're going to be lit up. And everyone's going to be lit up by you following your joy, being in your zone of genius, being in your creative zone, having fun in life, they're going to be like, what are you doing? Ripple effect. Thank you, Bonnie. Like, what are you doing? How are you so happy? How are you doing this so, like, why do you love life so much? Stop it. Why do you love life? People don't love life. People work hard. Why aren't you like this? Stop it. You're too positive. Now, one thing I will not make you do is be positive all the dang time, because that's just a myth, okay? We're here to learn how to navigate our emotions, not suppress them. So, I'll teach you how to do that as well. Okay, I think I've said all the things I wanted to say. I will also be giving away unicorn slippers as we go along, so if you want to catch the live video, I'll be giving away unicorn slippers from time to time to you guys, which is fun because I just love them. I will also be using a filter this entire time just to make sure we look the same the entire time, because some days I don't know if I'm going to look that great. So we're going to use a filter over the 365. So I hope that's okay with you guys. Okay. That is all. Oh! That is not all. There's one more thing. After this video, I'm actually going to release the new preview for the next program coming out. So if you want to see what that is, go to my personal Facebook page and we're going to release the new preview for the next program. And I'm so excited. It's a brand new program. It's about harnessing the power of the universe in order to create what it is that you want on this planet. So I'm excited for it. Yes, the unicorn therapy. Are you kidding? We need more of these in our lives. I'm looking for a vendor so that I can make my own unicorn slippers. If you guys know anyone, let me know. But, okay, day 1 of 365. If I'm in, I hope you're in. Share this if you want. If it's aligned, tag your friends below. If you want them to join us, this is going to be epic. I have no idea where this is going to go, but this is what I do. I just follow spirit and I have fun and I enjoy my life. And as a byproduct of that, we earn lots of money. So, I'll see you. Yay, Darla, you're in! Okay, see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.